Hello to each and every one of you. I hope you are doing well and are safe. I hope you guys are at home. This is Emmanuel Ortega of Channel 62 Philippines, TOP, and welcome to the CH62PH special, the COVID-19 series. Today is the Philippine Day of Valor, April the 9th of 2020 at 7:42 a.m. GMT positive awaits, Philippine Standard Time. Breaking news. Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe declared the country under the state of emergency last April 7th as numerous cases begin to rise. According to New York Post, the Japanese PM signed a one-month order for Tokyo and 6 other districts, requesting, though not mandating, residents there to stay at home. It was made after a weekend with 2 consecutive days where the number of COVID-19 cases spiked up to more than 100 cases, with more than 1,000 cases reported in April alone. According to NHK World, Tokyo, Kanagawa, Saitama, Chiba, Osaka, Hyogo, and Fukuoka are the areas affected by this declaration. As of 6:37 a.m. PHT, there are over 3.5 thousand confirmed cases, in which over 630 have recovered and over 80 have died. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson was moved to the Intensive Care Unit or ICU of St. Thomas Hospital in London at 7 p.m. UK time, April the 7th due to worsening symptoms of COVID-19, told the Downing Street spokesperson to CNN. He has been moved to the ICU on the advice of his medical team. The United Kingdom's death toll of about 5,000 is one of the highest in the world. The government has been constantly working to implement mass widespread testing, as evidence shows that asymptomatic people could spread the virus to more areas. According to Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab, whom the British PM had deputised on his behalf,
well, since Sunday, the Prime Minister's been under the medical care of the team at St Thomas's Hospital after he was admitted with persistent coronavirus symptoms. During the course of this afternoon, the Prime Minister's condition worsened, and on the advice of the medical team, he was moved in to a critical care unit. So in light of those circumstances, the Prime Minister asked me as First Secretary to deputise for him where necessary in driving forward the government's plans to defeat coronavirus. And as you'll know, he's been receiving excellent care at St Thomas's Hospital, and we'd like to take this opportunity as a government to thank NHS staff up and down the country for all of their dedication, hard work and commitment in treating everyone who's been affected by this awful virus.
As of 6:37 a.m. PHT, there are over 53.6 thousand confirmed cases, in which none have still recovered and over 7,000 have died. The Luzon Enhanced Community Quarantine or ECQ, which initially commenced last March 17th, is extended until April the 30th at 11:59 p.m. PHT. According to GMA News, this is due to following President Duterte's acceptance of the Interagency Task Force or IATF's recommendation to curb the spread of COVID-19. Cabinet Secretary Karlo Nograles also said last Tuesday, April the 7th, provided that all exemptions granted by the Office of the President or the IATF shall continue to be in effect for the duration of the extended ECQ. He also told ABS-CBN News last Wednesday, April the 8th, that the local government units or LGUs in Visayas and Mindanao regions can declare local community quarantines or lockdowns, such as they coordinate with the Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG and the Department of Health or DOH. Nograles also noted in a virtual press briefing that LGUs have the discretion to implement those if they deem it necessary. As of 6:37 a.m. PHT, there are over 3.5 thousand confirmed cases, in which almost 100 have recovered and over 180 have died. In terrorism-related news, Nana Asahina, one of the members who was introduced to the idol group last 10.19.2019, was supposed to commence her birthday celebration last April the 4th at the Tokyo Kinema Club. However, due to concerns over the COVID-19 pandemic and the recommendations from the Japanese government in response to this crisis, her supposed celebration has been deemed cancelled. Currently, there are 2 members pending their birthday celebrations. Ritsu Momose, whose celebration will commence on April the 22nd at the Shibuya Club Quattro, and our very own Neon Tsuraishi, whose her celebration will be on Custard Musical Notes 04.27.2020 at the Shinjuku Reni. We'll be keeping on the lookout whether or not these celebrations will take effect. Tayazu has made his hard decision to postpone the 3rd one-man live, which is supposed to take effect last April the 2nd at the Yabizu Liquid Room. According to their tweet dated March 27th, GMT positive 09, Japan Standard Time, It is due to the government's request for self-restraint due to the new coronavirus infection. As a result, they have moved the event date to microphone 05.06. All the direct invitees who receive the ticket may have the option to keep it as they are retained regardless of the postponement or issue a refund on May the 5th. If you're currently a Japanese resident, you may contact the idol group by phone for inquiries about the postponement. 03-5114-7444, open on weekdays, 2 to 6 p.m. GST. You can also make an inquiry to them via the one-to-one agency's contact form, http://one-to-one-agency.jp/contact. Earlier last March the 30th, One-to-One Agency made a decision to voluntarily suspend all performances of its idol groups, Taizu included, for 6 days starting from that period, and may be extended depending on the situation. We do believe it is inclined to the current happenings amid the COVID-19 pandemic. We will be on the lookout for more information about this entire situation, not only for Taizu, which is at Taizu 2016-1129, but for idol groups as well. Candy Go-Go at One Candy Go-Go, Underbeastie at Underbeastie, NAC at Innate and Clean 727, and Sisters Anima at Sisters_Anima. See the beginning of this broadcast for the disclaimer. Here are the COVID-19 cases and numbers according to Bing's COVID live tracker, which can be viewed at https://bing.com/covid as of 6:37 a.m. PHT. Worldwide, there are almost 1.1 million confirmed cases, in which over 310,000 have recovered and over 80,000 have died, totaling to over 1.5 million overall cases. In the United States, currently ranked first in the number of total cases, there are almost 400,000 confirmed cases, in which over 23,000 have recovered and almost 15,000 have died. Take note that these might change over time. We'll be delivering updated numbers in future broadcasts. Now that today is a Philippine Day of Valor, we urge you to honor our health workers and other frontliners for their support against the pandemic. Nograles noted that we urge ourselves to go to our doorways or windows to applaud the medical workers and frontliners, the police, the military, the skeletal workforces, the LGU employees distributing relief goods, and the members of mass media. Thank you for tuning in to CH62PH Special, the COVID-19 series. We will be keeping you up to date with all the latest happenings during this pandemic on our Twitter, at CH62PH. We will be mostly retweeting COVID-related news from legitimate news sources, and they will be highlighted on the next broadcast. Until then, wash your hands, keep your distance, and always stay safe at home. This is Emmanuel Ortega, Channel 62 Philippines, TOP. Have a safe morning, everyone.